start off with this. Well, first off, I just want to say, good job. We did a very good job. We did this. We did this. I learned a lot. From this. Usually I do be handled. I'll be handling stuff in a different kind of way, but especially with y'all roles in y'all organization, your skills. Like I really learned some stuff, especially with Chris and Pat. Coming through and being diligent, being extremely diligent, and helping us with the organizational part of everything, and just being on top of everything. Ronald coming through and just being a voice, just being an in between. Nowhere near me. Very, very positive, but just being there. And my team player right here, Vince. You know what I'm saying? We did it. We worked it out, and even in our way, in our opportunity, our time to adjust, because everything is just as we, it's not as we planned, but we was ready. And everything turned out. I think it turned out better than, So I just wanted to say, good job. You know what I'm saying?
What do y'all think was the hardest part of this planning process? For us as a group.
Oh, for us as a group.
Or it could be for y'all.
I just think trying to get everybody to first sign those forms, to give me the email address, so that we can reach out to everybody. I literally was in people's DMs. I spent an hour and a half one day and was just copy and pasting the messages hey, fill out this form, just trying to get people's, information. But then even after we got some of the information, it was just all right, now Pat's all right, we got the emails and stuff. All right, now we need y'all to go ahead and buy these tickets. We trying to show y'all we want to have a really good time, but we need y'all to have a good time with us. So that's what I think. It was just a lot.
I don't know what was difficult for all of us. I know for me, being consistent in the Zoom meetings, because honestly, believe it or not, sometimes I'd be I don't feel like doing this meeting. I'm going to just not get on. It was those days when I was late, when I wouldn't get right on, because normally I'd be on the 7th. But then something would stir up in me, be finish what you started. And I get on, I'd be let me do me. Let me do these for these people, because we started something, we gonna finish it. God damn it, I'm gonna put my money and time in this. Let's see what's gonna come of it. And that's what did it for me. That was probably the most difficult for me.
Yeah, I think for me was just the anticipation of it all coming out of all of the planning and all of the Zoom meetings and the group chats and everything. Just Lord, what we gonna have when we get here on the 20th. I think that was the biggest thing for me, is just being able to see everything that we had planned to come into fruition.
I think I'm a little bit with Ronald in this, and just accountability. I think I was. Maybe I don't think I was the first one to reach out. Maybe I wasn't the first one to reach out, Pat, but I was yo, what we doing? What are we doing? I ain't gonna say I was the one that spearheaded it, but it was on my mind. I reached out to him because, he's the guy. So, but I wanted to contribute, but I wanted to make sure that I followed through. I think us as people of color, we start things very well, but sometimes we fall short at execution and finishing well, as well as we started. So I wanted to make sure, because it was a couple times and a couple things. That's why I say, I appreciate Chris for it. That was I was supposed to do that. Dang. Yeah, just but we came through, and the last thing is it's execution. So we get here, and nothing is exactly the way that I planned it to be, but I'm used to that, and it all turned out well. So yeah.
Some of the stuff we can't say on here, but I would definitely say music, the music department, and being in the choir. For some time, we actually didn't have a director of the choir, and so me being the student director, as a student having to step up with the help of other leaders in the choir, having to actually step up and run the choir, so that we could save it and that it would not go unnoticed or just disappear because we didn't have a director. I don't know if y'all remember Mr. Dockett. He was there. He was our director. And then when he left for a while, or when he left, before we got Mr. Boyd, there was no choir. I know that we had, now mind you, I'm a student, right? And I literally brought in a sub, and it was, God, what was his name? I forgot his name, but I brought him in because I've known him from the church. Kobe King, that was his name. And he ended up being our sub because we didn't have a teacher, but he didn't really know how to run the choir per se. So me as the student had to actually run the choir again with the help of other, the twins, Joseph and Jonathan, right? So, but that is really what I think I was known for in high school, would be the music department, the choir.
Me? I don't know. I was just not a nerd, but like I got good grades. I was very smart. And I just know I think around 12th grade, I never understood why I had all these academic classes and there were other people who they got half a days. And I'm like, why do they get half a days? And I gotta be in school all day. Like, but I realize, they're kind of like, grooming the smarter kids who are going to go to college and do things, and then everybody else who's not as smart, y'all gotta go out and get a job. That's kind of how I took it as. That's what I took it as. But I mean, just getting on the roll every year, and all throughout. The many friends, and then of course I dated Charles Thompson throughout like the whole 4 years. He is here. But we're good. We're family. Like it's crazy. That was years ago, but we're family. So like his mom and my parents, like we're all good. So I just think just being smart and just doing my work. I just wanted to graduate. That's it.
She's gonna make sure that y'all know she's smart.
I mean that's what it was.
She's smart.
Super athletic. I lived in the gym. Yeah. Yeah. That was in the yearbook too. Yeah, so I guess I was known for being extremely outgoing. I think I dabbled in everywhere, dabbled in everybody. So I knew everybody, even the people that wasn't the most popular. I think they was the most unique. But what I'm really known for is really just athletics, and I was pretty intelligent as well. Graduated with honor roll. So I could toot my horn a little bit, but I guess just to finalize it, athletics being not just a player but a captain, one of the captains of the football team throughout the years. I always believed in leading as an example instead of just a vocal leader. I hated being just a vocal leader, so I was the one that would just lay dudes straight out proudly. So so gym head and hilarious football player. So yeah.
1, 2, 3. I remember though when I first started like Tyac in middle school, I was so ghetto, yo. I was straight out of DC, baby. I was a hood baby. You hear me? I was loud, ghetto, all that. Always wanted to fight. Deontay Jones, he's a familiar. He know I beat his ass one day.
Oh my God, I remember
he was on the
that.
playground,
Yes,
remember?
I remember that.
I'm sorry, y'all.
I
was so bad, y'all.
I was so mad at him.
I was defending this one right here.
Yeah. She always had my back.
Always had his back. I'm like, that's my cousin. Don't be talking about my cousin.
Because I was the flamboyant little black boy.
She's known for fighting.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't like to fight. I'm sorry, y'all. But, okay, yeah, that was me. I was ghetto.
All right, now me, man, I don't know. Now I know me and my best friend Kristen used to run the halls, and we used to Kristen Ponder, shout out to my boo. She couldn't make it. Yeah, we used to pop off, talk our shit. We wasn't even about that life. We was just talking. Yeah. We was probably being loud and ghetto. Probably that's it. Yeah, we ain't step out the line too much.
Over the past 20 years, so I have graduated from North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University with my bachelor's in criminal justice. I graduated from Florida International University in Miami, Florida with my master's in hospitality and tourism management. And then just last year, I got my doctorate in business administration from North Central University. And I'm very grateful for that because I did not even really, actually, I'm gonna tell y'all something I never really told people, but I was actually told that I was not going to be able to go to college. And Miss Moore was the one who said, no, you're going to college. And yes, for sure. Yes, and I remember it so clear. I was sitting in the library, and my mother was sitting there too. And my mother just started crying because I was told that I was not going to be able to go to college. And Miss Moore said, I don't care what nobody said, you're going. And sure enough, I started off at Delaware State University and did my thing there, and then transferred to A&T, and that's where I finished. And so I don't necessarily need a doctorate degree for what I'm doing, but I wanted to, one, make Miss Moore proud and then show my younger siblings that, yes, you can go all the way. So that's really my why for doing that. But outside of that, I am the owner, CEO, founder of the Patrick Michael Company, Special Event and Wedding Management. We do things literally all over, literally both domestic and international weddings, catering, event planning, travel, everything. We do it all. So really that is kind of what I've been doing this last 20 years. And I'm grateful for it. I'm just riding along with the waves, y'all.
For me, after Friendly, I went to Hood College in Frederick, Maryland, and graduated. Yeah, it's a train hop away and a car ride. Yeah, yes, yeah, you can do it, definitely. But was there for did the 4 years, got my degree in early childhood education. So I was a assistant director, program director for daycares, summer camps, and before and after cares. Like, started out in Southeast DC, Anacostia, and then I moved from Oxon Hill. I know, and then I went into Maryland. And was out there, but then, after a while I had a slight setback, but that setback set me up because I started working from home as an executive assistant. So that's like my job now. But 2 years ago, I did start my planning services, Gone for Days, travel planning services. So if you need a trip, I'm your girl. Hit me up. So I've been doing that for 2 years. And I mean, people have been coming to me like, they see me posting stuff and they're like, oh, I want to go. And then I had a client that posted the itinerary I did for her on TikTok. So then my emails start blowing up. So now I got a lot of people going to Puerto Rico. So you want Puerto Rico? So that's what I've been doing. I have a 10-year-old son who just, he's my father. He's my man. He's every type of man to me except trying to be my son, but I love that little boy. But just been kicking it, and throughout the years been hanging out with some of these friendly heads, like just keeping the friendship alive. We grown and we all have our own families and things like that, but just been kicking it and hanging it. Just that's what I just want to do, kicking and hang with everybody. So
what have I been doing for the last 20 years? So when I graduated from Friendly, I went to North Carolina Central University, Patrick's rival. But yes, I went there for 4 years, major in mass communications with a concentration in journalism. Once I graduated, I went straight into education. I guess that's always been my passion. I started working with kids in daycare. Bright Horizons was my first love. And then I moved back here for a while, and I started in DC Public Schools as an educational aide, and I worked there with them for 4 years. But I always knew that I wanted more, and I wanted to be a teacher. So definitely worked and pursued all of my goals to be a teacher. Went through Teach Now, got my certification. I also went through Relay Graduate School of Education. I got my master's degree. And now I am a teacher. I just started a new job at KIPP DC. So yes, and this is my 9th year as a teacher.
Hey y'all, let me see. After high school, I think I went to college. I went to UDC. I studied psychology, and then I ended up changing my major to sociology. Yeah, I finished there. I received my bachelor's, and then I didn't really do anything with it. My family members got sick, like my dad and my grandmother, like around the same time. And so my focus was like not trying to build a career. It was like, how can I assist y'all? So I ended up getting a job that could get me by. So I was doing that, and that's where I've been. I've now recently just completed a certificate for program management. So I'm working on, because I work in the office building, I do security now, and I work with them. And so I see them work, and I'm like, I could do that. Y'all be dumb. Y'all don't even be doing stuff right. So I feel like, let me get my credentials and let me get up in there and show you how it was done. But other than like assisting with my family, like my sisters, all of them got kids, and I'm the favorite uncle. And so I'll be helping at where I can with all of them. They're my babies. But yeah, other than living, helping out where I can, and working, that's what I've been past 20 years.
Went to West Virginia Tech. Got introduced. I always wanted to go to school for engineering. So I went there and adventured and dabbled in a little bit of things and figured out, what my real niche. Because going to school, like you didn't really know what type of sciences and stuff like that I was into. But I was extremely good at math and science. But I wanted to fix stuff. So I went there for a little bit, got into computer engineering. Circumstances happened and I had to drop out. Played football there for a couple years, left, and ended up getting my bachelor's degree in electronics and communication, and an associate's for computers and computers, electronics and community, whatever. I can't remember the associates for, whatever. With that, I ended up being a electronic security specialist. So if you need your house and stuff, with intrusion detection and stuff like that, way better than ADT, high level stuff. So I was at the Capitol for 7 years. And so knowing all the speakers of the House and presidential stuff and this, that, and the third, like I was there. I know all those people. All the people that's in between your senators and all that stuff. I know those people. I'm making sure that they straight. So even the whole insurrection thing, I was there, the cameras and all that stuff, making sure everybody was straight. All the devices and all that stuff, I was there, and all my stuff worked. So that's why they was able to make sure, what I'm saying? So one of the proud people to say that, you actually got their college degree and actually use it. I'm very proud of that, because I've seen a lot of people just get stuff and then just have debt. So that's just my main source of income. Now, I changed my life around. I'm a whole pastor teacher now. So I've been teaching scripture and giving people a better understanding of the word for about 3.5 years now. So I'm the one that like to try to guide people to the truth, the way, and the life, as they say. So, if you have any questions about, I don't make people, I don't need donations. I don't make people try to get your money and all that stuff. I'm just trying to make sure that your walk is right, that you get a good understanding of what you're reading, that you don't fall off the path. So that's me. I'm me.
Fall off the knife, so
what I'm saying? Oh man, we gonna pick up the pieces. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's where I'm at now. So.
Well, this.
The guys took a picture, the girls want a picture.
Oh yes, this reunion has been the best reunion that we have had so far. We're so grateful that everybody has showed up and showed out. We're just so proud. Thank you. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Friendly High School 2004-04 reunion, something like that. And our hashtag is FHS04 reunion. Follow us. We love you guys. Thank you so much for coming out.